301, Econ drive, prices high, unemployment really high, we better increase the supply. Oh, I'll forget Frederick Greer on John's side. Government spendings are a lie, supply side don't apply. Inflation in the sky, CPI is not a lie. In the trough since like July, deficit spending please arrive. We won't be expecting stacks and Fed don't abide, making big adjustments so the economy is alive. New roads, new bounds, gov sticks around, man. If we mess up, no more safe and sound, man. Poverty is around, man. Country is a shop, man. Push me to the forks, cause it really ain't in my nation's vault, man. It's not the same, man. Now we're at the peak, thanks to expansionary aims, man. Contraction is next. No more durable goods or name brands. We're only chasing GDP expansion now. It's a Keynes plan. Growth is produced, all that goes. Spending GDP, it is high, it is.
Silver taught us, you should trust us. Yeah.
Last year took an L, but the economy bounced back. Government spending lets us all stay intact. Fixing the recession, unemployment steps back.
Out here getting checks.
Take that, Hayek. Last year took an L, but the economy bounced back. Increase in demand with consumer feedback. Changing GDP, throwing Hayek off his track. If you a real G, then Keynes has got your back.
I owe somebody, always changing taxes, it's what I embody. Got the Fed working with me against recession. Without me, we're in depression. For our growth, we need regulations. Look, I tax and spend even with deficit. Borrow from banks equals interest. Investments suppress crowding out effect. Using growth to help us pay back debt. Government spending helps to increase the multiplier, though Congress makes the debt ceiling higher. Fiscal policy is what the economy requires. Federal borrowing provides us with the means to keep up in economic crisis. I know what the people's side is. Betting on me is the right risk. With funds I make demand shift, increase flow without tariffs, whether or not you like it.
Last year took an L, but the economy bounced back. Government spending lets us all stay intact. Fixing the recession, unemployment steps back.
Out here getting checks.
Take that, Hayek. Last year took an L, but the economy bounced back. Increase in demand with consumer feedback. Changing GDP, throwing Hayek off his track. If you a real G, then Keynes has got your back.
Oh, monetary policies, yeah, manipulating rates with authorities. There's no promise of straight connection for that real GDP resurrection, yeah. Although there are limitations, let's begin with the limitations. The central banking system, the Fed, financial crisis alleviation. Loaner of last resort, discount rate computation, buying and selling securities, open market operations. But with the indirect link that's there, low interest rates or investment in the air, it all goes to affect main supply with more loans, AD flies high. Low reserve requirement, unemployment will face relent. The FOMC and the BOG need a back. With 12 in the FOMC, with the 7 from the BOG, contracting and expanding, setting targets for economy. If they lose some, they bounce back like 2, 3 to 4, 5. Inflation, they sell bonds. If not, then they buy bonds. Like, forget what you know. Keynes is back in control. Central bank, its rates and loans. They got nothing on the government's roll. Yeah, they call shots while you draw them. Then they took some time to draw. When they keep spending on it, GDP just fly up and never fall off.
Last year took an L, but the economy bounced back. Government spending lets us all stay intact. Fixing the recession, unemployment steps back.
Out here getting checks.
Take that, Hayek. Last year took an L, but the economy bounced back. Increase in demand with consumer feedback. Changing GDP, throwing Hayek off his track. If you a real G, then Keynes has got your back.
John Maynard Keynes, he was a pioneer against the outdated ideas of the classical theory. Lack of demand causes unemployment. States should create demand and deficit. Aggregate demand is completely elastic. Prices are sticky, wages, resources don't fall. Government funds should increase production to increase supply of goods and services in the market. F.A. Hayek supports laissez-faire, which to me sounds more like lazy and unfair. In that model, the government steps back, but with Keynes' idea, the state keeps things intact. Keynes is both fair to the rich and the poor by dealing wealth to the poor and taxing the rich more. Poor people use this wealth to consume, and consuming increases their standard of living. Capitalism, while dangerous, is the only option. Keynes sought government protection against capitalist costs. If you don't believe in Keynes, well, that's just your loss.